Okay, so you've got the home over there. So you might be spending a lot of time at home. You might be taking a little bit of a break, a little bit of a holiday, but just relaxing really. You've been dealing with a lot of people who are pretty jealous of you, maybe people pretending to be friendly towards you and have not been, maybe saying things, nasty things behind your back, really nasty energies, but pretending to be what they aren't. So you've been waiting quite patiently for things to happen. You've been coming up with plans, or you've needed to come up with some strategy. Maybe you've been spending a lot more time by yourself, and that is allowing you to come up with a new strategy to deal with the situation. So in the past, you've got power cards, so a lot of authority has come into your hands, and you've been really using a lot of your psychic abilities or going by your gut instinct in order to sort these, whatever that situation is, out. Going into the future, you've got a sexual attraction card over there, so there might be somebody at work that you're very, very attracted to, and that could end up being something. And then you've got the battle card over here, so you need to defend yourself and watch your back, really. Make sure you're standing up for yourself in your work situation and don't let anybody walk all over you. So be on your guard, really. So those are the energies for those 2 weeks. So I'm going to use the Zombie Tarot for the main read. I have shuffled this deck. So you've got the Temperance card over there. So there's a need for balance. There's also a need to get some good advice from somebody. Maybe somebody is giving you some advice, and there's a need for you to take that on board. The Temperance card is about just making sure you're not getting very emotional about the situation. Just be very calm. And, if you're having any health issues, you need to sort that out as well with that Temperance card. It's a card of healing, and you've got a nice big syringe over there, so that, if you're dealing with any health issues, you need to get that sorted out or seen through as well quickly as possible. You don't want that to affect your work life. So what's happening with you? You've got the Three of Hazards over there, and you've got the Ace of Cups. So it might be that you've started a brand new job over here. You're in a position of authority, taking control, collaborating, working with a lot of people, and heading that particular project as well. You also might be doing a lot of teaching as well within this. It might be where you're mentoring a lot of people as well. It's something brand new that you started. So this is a brand new offer that came in for you, or will be coming in for you, and you're going to be working pretty hard at this particular job. And there's a lot of mental work involved as well with that particular job. Now you've got the Hierophant card over here. This is talking about, teaching really, giving out good advice or even getting good advice. So you might have been involved in a lot of research, a lot of information that you're going through, maybe reviewing a lot of past information as well in this particular work. So it seems to be some kind of work that involves a lot of information. Now you've got the Ace of Swords over here. So whatever you've been dealing with, you've had some kind of breakthrough. There's a new idea that has come to you, and you're also somebody that's taking control. You're sorting things out. There might have been some kind of power struggle, but you seem to be winning in that particular situation. So this is also cutting out the past, moving on to something brand new. So you've got a lot of good ideas, and you've been communicating a lot. You might be even doing a lot of public speaking, especially with that Hierophant card next to the Ace of Swords. It might be that you're lecturing, or you're doing a lot of teaching, where you're dealing with large groups of people and getting your message out there to them. And even with that Ace of Cups, this is about teaching. This is about learning, mentoring people as well, and dealing with big groups of people, really. You've got the Knight of Swords over here. So, you could also well be dealing with something legal as well. So with the Knight of Swords, having to make decisions pretty quickly, working very logically in your particular field, but, getting things done. Maybe you're also dealing with a lot of conflicting energies as well. So a lot of people people causing you a lot of problems over there, and you're dealing with that kind of energy as well with that Knight of Swords. Now with that Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords, there could be something legal that you are dealing with at this particular moment as well, or something very official that you've been dealing with. The energy of the Knight of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign person, so it could be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini energy that you're dealing with. But maybe there's somebody that's stirring up a lot of problems, causing a lot of issues, almost like a thorn in your side kind of person, stirs up problems, puts you down, is very, very sarcastic. So that could be the energy that you're also dealing with as well in your work situation. So going into the future, you've got the Ten of Swords. So this is about the ending of a very, very difficult situation. Now, all three cards here, this Ace of Swords, this Knight of Swords, and this Ten of Swords may be indicating, an end of something legal. So there's some kind of legal decision that has been made. It had you all tied up in knots, so you're being very, very stressed out about it. It looks like there's a breakthrough. There's some kind of information that came to light over here, and a decision. Maybe you've been waiting for some kind of decision to come through as well, and that decision is going to be made. Whatever the outcome of that particular decision is, you're going to have to just walk away from it. It might not go in your favor as well with that Ten of Swords, because this is about endings, and usually with the Ten of Swords there's a lot of deception, lies, deceit that goes on over here, and sometimes you're just gonna have to leave that situation and move on. It's the ending of all those difficult problems that you've been facing. The worst has already happened with that Ten of Swords, and now you'll have to just move on from that particular situation. You've got the Chariot card over here, so there, it's almost like there's been it's an accident really there. So whatever's happened has caused a lot of problems, and maybe it was nothing that you didn't expect it to happen as well. But it's now that you're going to have to move forward. And also you've got these people shooting from behind, shooting behind the car. So a need for you to watch your back. Now, this Chariot card is showing that there's going to be victory for you, but you're going to probably be moving on from this particular situation. So whatever's happened over there, it looks like you might be taking on some kind of new post. So whatever that old situation is, so this might be, whatever's showing up here, it might be what has been going on in the old situation, because it looks like you're accepting a new job over here that's going to get you back into the work, working pretty hard. It seems like, you're still dealing with legal issues from this old situation that you were in. It doesn't look like you were a clear winner over here. It looks like, you have been taken advantage of, manipulated. Things went completely wrong. It's almost like you're leaving that scene of the accident and moving on. So you might actually have gone off, left that situation, and have left it to make a fresh start somewhere else with this Ace of Cups. And this is where you are at. You're heading towards victory. Your path is still open over here. You can see this road is pretty open here, no obstacles, but you're having to still watch your back, and you're still having to deal with the legal implications of what happened there in the past. So it doesn't look like it was very favorable. The outcome was not very, very favorable. You've had to slash out that past, leave it behind, and walk away, and maybe change jobs or start something brand new. You've maybe even changed homes. You may have relocated to make a fresh start somewhere else, because whatever happened over there was really nasty, and it couldn't be resolved. So you've got the Three of Cups over here, so it looks like you've signed new contracts over here. This is celebrating, with the Three of Cups, but this is a new bride, so this is a new contract that you have signed. So it looks like you've left the old job. There was something that really happened that may have had legal implications. It was a really nasty thing that happened. There were lots of issues. You were dealing with a rather negative person, or rather very much a person who was a bully. There was some kind of legal decision that was made. You were waiting for that particular situation. It doesn't seem like it's going to go or has gone in your favor. It looks like you're leaving that situation, and you're going to be starting something brand new and signing new contracts, and it's going to make you, it makes you pretty happy. It's also got a lot of teaching that's involved in that particular new job. So you want things to start moving. This is on your mind and your hopes and fears, and you are trying to move on. You're leaving the past behind. You can see she's looking behind, and you're leaving the past, and all the people that you worked with in the past, leaving them all behind, and it looks like you're going to go and make a fresh start somewhere else. You can see that coffin is falling out, so you're letting go of that past and moving on quite rapidly into the future. So you're going to start something brand new. So the decision is that you have to make is going to come pretty quickly. and it's going to be a position of leadership as well. So you are going to be the one that's in the driving seat of whatever that project is. So the final outcome, you've got the Nine of Hazards, the Knight of Wands, and the Strength card. So the Nine of Hazards is financial independence. It's about recognition. It's about success, achievement. So whatever this new job that you're going to start is going to bring in a lot of money, but it's also going to bring in a lot of financial independence and a lot of success. The Nine of Hazards being the Nine of Pentacles, so luxury coming in with that. So that means that whatever that job is, it's going to be a better promotion, and almost a promotion from where you have been working in the past. So you've left that old situation behind and you're going to start something new, and that's going to bring in a lot more money and maybe dealing with a lot more people as well. You've got the Knight of Wands, so this is about changing jobs, moving home. So you are actually physically relocating, it seems, with the Chariot card and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is actually leaving behind your old situation and actually moving. So it's a physical move that you are going to make. And the Chariot is also, card ruled by Cancer, is something that rules the home and the house. So it's about actually moving home to do this job somewhere else, or start a new job somewhere else with the Knight of Wands. This new job might involve a lot more travel as well. And you've got the Strength card, so this is about having all the ammunition you need in order for you to sort this problem out. So you are, you've learned a lot of lessons from what has happened. You can see, this person's, you've got the brain over there. Whatever work you're doing has got a lot of mental energy that you have to put into it. But you have all the tools and you have all the strength, and you are going to be able to sort through this. So it's not all going to be smooth sailing in this new job. There's going to be a lot of challenges that you are going to be facing, but you're going to have everything you need in order for you to deal with whatever challenges come your way. So you are moving on, and you are physically moving on to start a new job somewhere else. You're making a brand new start, a fresh start somewhere else, because whatever happened in this old job was not really good for you. The outcome was not good, and it maybe didn't go in your favor, and this is why you've left, almost leaving the scene of the accident and moving on from that. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. So the Nine of Summer shows wishes come true, dreams are fulfilled, and a magical time in life. So this is the Nine of Cups. So you're going to get great satisfaction in this new job that you are doing, or are going to be doing. And it does come in as a new offer, and this looks like an offer of teaching as well that's involved in this particular job, or something to do with education. You open your heart to love, the beginning of a new relationship, or rebirth of a current, and the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Now, the Ace of Summer is that Ace of Cups, so this is something brand new that's going to bring in a lot of fulfillment for you. But like I said, there's also probably a lot of teaching that's going to be involved, or maybe even learning. So you might be even doing learning yourself, or improving your skills, going back to school in a sense. But whatever it is you're going to be doing is going to bring in a lot of satisfaction. And it's the end of difficulties, because this Nine of Summer, Nine of Cups, and this Ace of Cups makes the Ten of Cups, so the end of difficult situations and moving on to something better, something much more fulfilling for you. And it's the end of a difficult situation. You've got the Five of Summer, which says, trust that there is a reason that everything happens. Remove yourself from negative emotions of others and focus on what, really stop focusing on what frightens or worries you. So, you are still very disappointed that things didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, but this new situation here is going to bring in a lot of fulfillment. Wishes are going to get fulfilled. So, things that you always wanted to do, you're going to get to do in this new job that you have started. Like I said, it could be something where you're learning, or it could be something where you're going to be teaching. And stop regretting about things that were not achieved. You need to just let it go and move on. And, as this Ten of Swords is saying, with this chopper, really, or cleaver rather, cut out those ties, because whatever was going on had your stomach in knots. You probably had some bowel issues going on over there, a lot of anxiety disorders going on over there, and it caused a lot of trauma and drama as well. And it looks like that situation is now ending. You're going to be starting something brand new somewhere else, somewhere new as well. And let go of that past, let it go and move on and achieve all that you want to achieve, because it looks like you're going to have all your wishes being fulfilled. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it hasn't. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.